Hi guys, and welcome back again to my YouTube channel. My name is Ria and I'm a lifestyle and immigration content creator living in Dublin, Ireland. If you're seeing my face for the very first time, you're highly welcome, and if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back again. So in today's video, I have about 8 reasons as to why I'm encouraging Africans to actually come to Ireland as a place for them to either study, live or work, as opposed to other countries. As you can already tell, the UK doesn't necessarily need you again. Canada as well still needs you, but I'm telling you that Ireland does need you. There are some cons as well with the country, but overall I would say that this is a great place to actually be in. If this is the kind of content you're interested in, then please do keep on watching. My very first reason as to why I'll encourage you to come to Ireland is the fact that the educational system here is actually good. If you're looking for a place to come to study for your master's or your bachelor's or PhD or like a diploma or a certificate program, I would recommend Ireland. Reason number one is the fact that the educational system is more practical, is solid. So for example, during my own time when I came here for my master's degree, I had the opportunity to do like an internship for like 6 months or even 3 months, depending on the internship program that you get. So they actually teach you for like a semester, and then you use the other semester for internship. This actually helps with your CV. It also helps you on your work experience and for you to be able to get more job prospects after school, especially when they've seen that you've gotten like an Irish experience in a solid company, in a solid role. Okay, my master's degree experience was very beautiful. The only con with it was the fact that I read a course that is not really supposed to be read in this particular country. That's why I always advise people that before you go to any particular country, make sure you do your research. Don't just take things that people say on the internet and run with it. If we say, okay, come to Ireland because the tech industry is really booming, yes, you've heard what I've said, but also do your research to be sure that I'm actually right in whatever it is that I'm saying. Okay, so when I was coming here, I didn't really do my research a lot to know that the course that I was coming to study would not really give me a lot of career opportunities in the country. So that was where I actually messed things up, and now after leaving school, I'm having to now go back and take diploma courses on my own, take professional certificates on my own, kind of like have a whole career transition to something else, just so that I'm able to go into the job market and get job opportunities for myself. So that's one mistake that I hope that you do not make. But aside that, if you're able to pick the right choice, pick the right course, then definitely Ireland should be a good option for you. The second reason is the language. There is literally no language barrier here. It's English that everyone speaks here. They have their own language, but the average Irish citizen will speak English to you or to anybody. We don't necessarily speak their language here at all, as opposed to other countries like maybe Germany or maybe like Russia, where like their own language is sort of like the first language there. So if you're an African and you're looking to go to a place where you don't have to learn another language to be able to fit in or blend in, Ireland should be one of those countries on your list, because it's just English here that we really do speak. The third reason would be security. At the moment, it's been said that Ireland is like the 3rd safest country in the world, and that's not to say that there aren't like crime rates here or like riots here or things that would make the country feel unsafe in few times. But overall, having lived here for like over 4 years, I would actually say that when it comes to security, this country is actually good. It's actually really peaceful. There's not a lot of violence actually going on, at least if it happens maybe once or twice in a whole year. I know people do have their own personal experiences based upon where they live, the county they live, or the area that they live in. But on a general scale, if you'd ask me, I would say that this country is actually safe, it's actually peaceful, it's actually secure. If that's one of the things you have to take off on your list while you're looking for a place to actually go to, especially if you're relocating with your family or your children, you kind of want to go to a place where everyone is actually secure and everyone is safe, Ireland should be one of those countries on your list. The fourth one would be post-study work visa, which would be mostly for students. Okay, so if you're coming here to study, you do not want to go to a country where you kind of have have to leave just immediately after your graduation, or maybe like 6 months after. This particular country, Ireland, gives you 2 years, you know, to at least stay in the country and look for a job and get a job that's able to sponsor you after your studies, which I wouldn't say it happens for a lot of other countries at the moment. I know it happens for the UK, but in a very short while, probably they might actually take it off, because they've taken it off before, they brought it back and they're about to take it off again. Ireland doesn't shake when it comes to their immigration system. You need a country that is really stable and would not change the amount from A to B. Okay, so yes, Ireland does offer post-study work visa. If you're coming here for masters, you get 2 years after you're done with your studies to actually look for a job and actually be sponsored. If you're here for your bachelor's, I think it's a year, and I think if you're here for your PhD, it's about maybe 2 years or a year or 3 years. I can't remember now. That's to show that the country actually cares for you and they actually want you to succeed, and they want you to stay in their country and look for a job and then, you know, work with them and live with them, as opposed to throwing you out just immediately after you're done with your graduation. Another one would be the cost of living. The cost of living used to be really decent, if I'm being honest. It used to be so decent when I came here, like maybe in 2019, but right now the exchange rate, especially if you're getting money from home, the exchange rate is over the roof. Like it's so expensive. Even aside from exchange rate, after COVID happened, I think every country really suffered the high cost of living, and right now the cost of living in Ireland is really high. If I'm going to be very honest with you, I want you to know that as well. And especially when it comes to accommodation, you also need to know that accommodation here is a hassle to get a place. If you're going to end up getting a place, it's kind of going to be more expensive than you probably originally imagined. Even as a student, the student accommodation right now is really on the high side. The cost of living in terms of like full transportation, I think transportation is still fair. Transportation is actually still fair, especially if you're using like the public transport. The government has actually made like a reduced, you know, transport fare that you can pay as an adult, as a student, or as even as a child as well. So transportation is still okay. Feeding is okay. There's been an increase, but it's not like 100% increase. I think the particular sector that is suffering this cost of living very well for me would be accommodation. So you need to know that as well. But if you can get accommodation sorted, you can share with people, you can find cheaper places, you can live in further places in order to pay less. So you can go to other counties. You don't necessarily have to come to Dublin to say that you're living in Ireland. There are counties like Cork has fair accommodation prices as well for you to be able to survive. I schooled in Cork. I was in Cork for like 2 years and I got my footing. I was strong enough to actually now live in Dublin, so you don't have to come to Dublin, because Dublin is really expensive. And aside from Cork, there are other counties like Limerick with good schools. There's Maynooth, there are lots of them. Galway, there are lots of them. So always make sure to do your own research. But cost of living is quite okay. It's expensive, I won't even lie. It's actually really expensive comparing to what I started with and what it is now. But people are surviving, you will also survive as well. And then the last reason why I think you should actually come to Ireland today would be job opportunities. If you read the right course, or let's say you're not even coming for school, okay, maybe you're coming straight under the employment permit, okay. If you're coming here under the right degree, under the right department, or you read the right course and you finish your studies and you graduate well, job opportunities here are surplus. There are a lot of job opportunities here. The competition is just the problem. It's obviously going to be competitive because a lot of people are coming here. It's not just you looking to get that job. A lot of people are looking for jobs. A lot of people are being laid off and they have to look for another job as well. So the competition is a lot. You're competing with people that have degrees, people that have much more experiences, fresh graduates as well. That's not to say you're not getting jobs, doesn't mean that there are no job opportunities. There are actually job opportunities, but the competition and the amount of people who are in need of these jobs are actually a lot more. Okay, just know what to do. Graduate right, put your CV right, network, very important. A lot of people get jobs faster with networking than even with normal application, okay. So these are the 5 or 6 reasons, I can't remember how many now, but these are the reasons that I would give you to encourage you Africans to come to Ireland. And please, nobody should be in the comment section telling me they're telling people to come to the country. We don't have houses. Where are you living? Are you living under the bridge? Please, houses are still being built, okay. Please come to the country if you're able to come to the country. People that are here are not living under the bridge, they're living in houses. You also find your own square footing Okay, so that's pretty much it. If you have any questions or any suggestions or videos that you would like me to recreate or create, please just let me know, leave it out in the comment section, and I'll definitely do that. Okay, thank you so much guys for watching. My name is Ria, and I'll see you guys in another video. Bye for now. Mwah.